In a world filled with sissies, snowflakes, and spineless morons, we have to provide you with our disclaimer. So here it goes. The following is for entertainment purposes only and is purely the opinion of Fallout Shelter's host, Pat Mitchell and Tino. You should not construe any information or other material as legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice. Oh, and one more thing. If you don't have a sense of humor, then you're probably in the wrong place. Enjoy.
Coming at you live from somewhere in North America, it's Fallout Shelter Tonight! Starring an ex-pipeline welder who's about to drop some serious day trading bombs, Patrick Mitchell! And joining Pat is a guy who's a little darker than cardboard, but not as dark as Wesley Snipes, Tino! Get ready for the best day trading education from the most dangerous guys in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, Fallout Shelter!
Well, that was the guy from
SNL.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Don Pardo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I don't know. It wasn't bad.
well,
Kind of sounded like him.
we're famous.
See, what people don't realize is we've been going through and doing this now. This is episode 37. So this is 37 voiceover intros that we've done. And that's a lot. So try and think of like 37 celebrities off the top of your head, right? And people like with a recognizable voice
Yeah.
as well, right? And you got to remember, like, there's some that have been a complete bust.
Yeah.
A complete bust. Like Christopher Walken was a complete bust.
God.
Peter Griffin lately, that was a
Yeah.
bust. We used it, but because we're running out of people to find.
Yeah.
And Tino and I were just talking about it right before we went on air here. We're talking about, well, and I asked him, it's like, well, have you found Macho Man Randy Savage? It's like, no, you can't find him. Who else? Like
Dice.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Kinnison.
Like, fuck, man. Kinnison. Like, a lot of really well-known comics or people with really well-known voices, we either can't find or some of them, they want, like, $200 for a fucking a 10, 20, 30-second voiceover.
Yeah.
That's insane. People are crazy.
They'll
crazy.
whack you for the talent, like for $100, $150, and then they'll add on another couple hundred for broadcast rights.
Yeah, broadcast rates.
So,
like, fuck your broadcast rates, buddy. Like, dude, it's a low budget podcast.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
know,
fucking
right?
talking about? You know, that's so brutal. Like, broadcast
Yeah.
rates. You know, like,
wait, hold on a sec. You just gave our secret. You mean people really thought that was the real people, man? What are you doing?
Oh, well, it is the real people.
That's
What
how
am I
big we
talking
are.
about?
Big time.
We're big time. Actually, I will say that it in complete transparency, gotta have transparency. It's everyone is fake except for the El Presidente.
Yeah.
The Trump. He's real. He's our buddy.
We got the bat phone hooked up right to the White House. So he calls us
definitely.
whenever. He'll chime in here and there. I'm sure he'll be on again.
Yeah, he listens every week religiously, just about as much as Bao. He listens about as much as Trump.
Yeah.
Because I know you're listening, Bao. How you doing, buddy?
You little mole.
You little mole. You little rat.
So what's going on, man?
Not much. Today was a really interesting day in the market. Before we get into that, though, the weekend was good. Chrissy finally got back home. She was away for a little bit better than a week. And she was visiting some, excuse me, folks.
Wake up.
She was visiting, I know I'm trying. She was visiting some family in Ontario. Her sister had a kid, had a nice, healthy baby boy. So she finally got back, which is nice because it's boring and I've got a new vlog episode coming out tomorrow about, it's called The Pickup. It's where I go and pick her up, and it's just about talking about, missing family and, like, don't take people for granted and, stuff like that. Episode 1 of Reset finally aired. Basically what Reset is, it's a vlog that I'm going to try and do daily. I would like to do it daily, but for people that have never done something like that, to do a daily vlog, it's not just a matter of, putting together a 4 to 10 minute video of what you're doing that day. It's the editing involved, and there's a lot to it that a lot of people don't see, and that's something that Tino and I deal with a lot on the back end of TrickTrades. Is a lot of people don't realize like what it takes to do this job, and that's why I think there's so many day trading chat rooms and everything else that fail. They'll be around for like a couple of few months, maybe they'll make it a year, and then they'll just burn out, right? Because they don't realize how much work actually goes into this. There's a lot of work. And a prime example is for myself and TrickTrades, been open for over a year and a half now. I literally have not had a day off, literally since we started. And, it gets a little taxing. It's something I love. I love doing. I genuinely love waking up every morning and seeing the opportunity and the possibility to help people change their lives. Of course, there's trolls and stuff out there that will say it's bullshit. It's because you do it for the money and this and that. Guys, it really isn't that much money. But if you do anything for money, like anything, it doesn't even matter what. You can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be a day trader, you can be a janitor, you can be a tradesman, you can be it doesn't matter what you do. If your sole reason to do what you're doing is for money, you're going to be fucking miserable. Why do you think 95% of people on this planet are miserable? Yeah. Because they do things for the money. That's it. That's their sole reason. And long story short, it's, you got to find something that really drives you and you find passion in, and this is what I love doing. Yeah. I love helping people. I don't share very many DMs or messages or emails, and I've got hundreds of them since the beginning of TrickTrades, explaining to me how much I've changed your life. If it wasn't for me, they'd still be turning their wheels and they'd still be in hell.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, man. And I'm just not into sharing that with people. I know there's a lot of services out there that they constantly post messages and DMs and stuff saying how great they are and this and that. That's not my thing. Will I share them from time to time? Sure. But I think that those messages should be for you. You should get something out of that yourself. It should be, I don't know, it's almost like, not to sound too flaky or anything, but it's something special. It's that bond between you and your member or your student, and it should be personal. You should hold that inside and, really, really cherish that and really, appreciate that, and I think a lot of people like to it's all about a subscriber grab.
Yeah. I
mean?
think what we do is we go over and beyond, and what I think we're realizing is the effect we have on people. And what we do that separates us from the pack is we actually solve problems. We get to the down and dirty and do a deep dive with members and ask them what their problem are with trading. And you put out education that solves those problems. And, you go to these other chat rooms and they're like, okay, yeah, just watch our videos. That's it.
And that's it. Like, that's literally it. That's all they want you to do, right?
I was going to say, a lot of the people that have problems, it's not just about looking at a chart. They have other things going on that we help them with. You know what I mean? Maybe it's personal. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever it is, but we're there to help them get through it.
Yeah, I've helped members with deaths in the family. Yeah. I've helped members going through divorces. Because, guys, you got to remember, when you're a day trader, nobody else understands what you're going through. So it's going to put a lot of pressure on your home life, on your personal life, family, friendship life, everything.
Yeah.
And that's a large part of what people don't think about when they're getting into day trading. That's why I always say you need to bleed for this. Because it's not just a matter of charts and setups and everything else. It really is about it's a complete life. Like, if you really think about that, it's what it is. It becomes your life, and you need a partner and family and friends to support you. But it's like asking them to give you the world with 100% without asking any questions. That's kind of, I don't know, it's a shitty analogy. I know that's a shitty analogy, but
yeah,
that's really what it is, because they don't understand, and they can't understand what you're doing and what you're going through.
Yeah.
They have no idea. If you're not a trader and you've never traded before, it's something you don't understand and you can't understand. So that's why it puts so much strain and pressure on some people, right? That's why it puts so much pressure and strain on their relationships. And like I said, I don't care what the haters say and what these trolls say. I know what I do for these people, and I know how much I fucking love doing it. And and that's it. You got to find something that you love to do, and you got to do it. And it doesn't matter what people say. There will always be negative people out there, and they will always try and take you down to their level. And it's fine. Let them do that. They have small little lives. It's something that Tuno and I have talked about before. It's funny how some people from rise till sleep, they do it day in and day out, and all they do, it's 100% negativity based. That's their life. It's insane. It's crazy. I couldn't imagine that. Think of how shitty and how small their lives are, right? Like,
yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Well, I think most people,
it's sick.
They just want to keep people on their level. They're jealous of people getting ahead, and I think that's has a lot to do with it. But what's great about our community is we're constantly surrounded with goal-oriented people, because I think most people can relate that are in this industry. When you tell somebody you're a day trader, they look at you and they're like, well, what do you really do? Like, what are you, gambling?
Yeah.
Like, it's always negative. They don't believe in you. Yeah. Most people will not. I talk to my best friends, and I've learned to not talk to them anymore about it, because when I talk to them, they just look at me cross-eyed, and they're like, well, what are you really going to do, Tino, when you grow up? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
It's and at least when you join a community with goal-oriented people like we have in ours, it's pretty powerful, and it's it's something that you need in your life, because it's just part of the game. When you get in this business, you're just going to deal with people that don't understand it, like you said, and they're just going to think you're going to fail.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? You almost can't even really blame those people for thinking that way, because they may not know. You got to think of it from their side too. They probably don't know what day trading really is. I mean, as day traders, we think everybody knows what it is, but they don't. And what they probably do is they instantly type in day trading on a Google search, and what pops up?
Penny stocks.
Kimmy Dykes and fucking and Ponytail with like yelling at the fucking at the camera with stacks of fucking cash, and it's like, join my room, do this, do that, become a millionaire. Like, it's crazy. And obviously, if they see that as a loved one, them being your friend and or your family member, they want to protect you, and they're like, you need to get the fuck out of that. Like, what are you doing? You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna throw all your money away. And I get it, right? Because, and that's why there's so many skeptical people out there, is because they've either never really been in a trading group, or the ones that they were a part of are like groups like that. Or they only see your marketing side of things. They don't actually see what your message really is about and what your group is really about, or they talk to like disgruntled ex-members or something, because these are people that will never make it at anything in their life. A lot of these people that have tried out a service, especially a service like ours, which is so completely different. It is so educationally based that it's not about trade alerts. It's not about holding your hand and fucking holding your dick while you pee. It's not about that. It's about actually educating, and everything we do is with purpose, and and stuff like that. And I think a lot of people, they don't get it. But those are the people that'll never get it. They'll never get it. They've blown up 20 fucking accounts, right? Like, and it's, if I can't do it, nobody can do it. I've never met anyone that can do it, because I've never done it myself. Well, that's insane mentality, and that's the reason why they're complete and total failures. They're failures as day traders, as traders, and as people, right? Like, they're failures. That's what they are, and they always will be failures, Pat, until they change that mentality.
I can't hear you.
And in life, there's winners and there's losers, folks. And what side of the coin do you want to be on? If you hit somebody up and your first question is to them, where's the proof? You're skeptical and you're negative, and you don't want to. Why would you want to deal with that? So you know what I mean? Man.
Yeah, I just I don't know if you heard me. I lost you on audio for a sec there, buddy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, it's I don't know, guys. It gets really frustrating, is basically what I'm getting at, because like I said, I take my job extremely serious, and when I get people that, they don't even review the fucking video lessons. Like, I've talked about this. I've got a Facebook Live video. It's on YouTube as well. It's and it talks about the reasons why why day traders fail, why traders fail. And it's on them. At the end of the day, like I discussed right towards the beginning of that video, 100%, I have never once blamed anyone. I've held myself accountable for everything I've ever done as a trader. Every loss I've taken, every big mistake I've taken, it has always been on me. Okay. And a lot of people tried to put that onto other people. Oh, your call was shitty that day, or your I don't know, whatever. It's all about interpretation, and it's about risk management. If you have no risk management, I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. You're a shithead, and that's on you. Period.
Yeah.
Quit looking for someone to wipe your ass for you, and do this shit yourself. And that's what makes us so different, is we are an educational service. And I think that's why I get all fired up at these fucking retards out there. Like, it doesn't even matter what their names are, because they're fucking trash. But they think it's just another service. They're talking, and this goes with anything in life, guys. If you are commenting on something that you cannot vouch for yourself, you haven't been a part of, you're only taking it from what somebody else says, you got to think of the source. Why are these people saying this, right? Oh, he didn't answer questions. Maybe I was answering questions, but the questions they were asking were the wrong fucking questions. And there are, despite what some people say, there are stupid fucking questions. Yeah. There are really stupid questions. And it's not about just a a question that might be, oh, well, he's a new trader, he doesn't know. No, they're not questions like that. They're asking the wrong questions. They're focusing on the wrong stuff, you know? And, you know, they're always looking to attack someone. And there's lots of people in this business that absolutely deserve attacking. Absolutely, 100%. You know, guys like Ponytail and Kimmy Dykes and that fat fuck. They all absolutely, because there's something very off about them. Their motives are wrong, right?
Yeah.
And you got to be able to see through that. You got to be able to see who's genuine in wanting to really help. And you know, some people say, oh, well, you know, I was in your room or this and that and you didn't help me. Well, you probably didn't fucking ask.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I get that all the time. Oh, you didn't check up on me. Fuck you, check up on you. What are you, fucking 10 years old?
That's amazing to me. You put everything, you lay it all out there for them, exactly what to do, and they want you to, like, hold their hand and, you know,
it's nonsense.
burp them and change their diapers and all that stuff, so...
Yeah, total fucking babies, right?
It's
oh, you didn't check up on me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck, please. I'm not going to check up on you. You got to hit me up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's over 500 members in TrickTrades. How the fuck am I going to be able to check up on everyone? I can't. It's impossible.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, it's crazy the mentality that's out there. And I don't know. It's so strange, right?
Even Callie's getting worked up.
Oh, that's Vega.
That's Vega.
He's being an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vega, shush. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy out there. People are they're crazy, but you know what? On the other side of things, there's been some fucking amazing people I've met. Amazing people that they work so hard and they're so diligent and they give it 110% every day. But guess what? Those are the ones that have found success. Those are the ones that have found consistency. Those are the ones that you want on your team, right?
Yeah, they're self-sufficient, you know?
Yeah, they're winners.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, in life it does. It boils down, there are only two groups, winners and losers. Period.
Yeah, what side are you going to pick?
What side do you want to pick? What side do you want to be on? Do you want to be a fucking loser or do you want to be a winner? Right? You know, make winning decisions, right? You want to be able to do this yourself. You want to be able to do this by yourself, right? You know, not have someone, if you're asking for alerts, oh, but I'm busy at work. Is there a way that you could give me alerts? Fuck you, no.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you fucking alerts. We give actionable trade ideas during the day, but you need to review the education first, because I do my alerts, my trade ideas very different than most. I'm not going to tell you just like, okay, jump in here and do this and do that. I'm not going to do that. There's no fucking way, because that's what's been done now for how many years and now how many decades has there been day trading education?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know, at least 2 decades? Yeah. Like, you know, like the Kimmy Dykes era, like 15, 20 years, something like that. And it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. He always goes on about his millionaire students. Well, let's face it. How many millionaire students does he really have? And that's from the beginning of their day trading career. That's not per year they're making 4 or 5 million. That's from the beginning, and it doesn't take a lot. Take himself, for example. He's made, I think, $4 million in profits. He's been a day trader for 20 years now. Guys, that works out to like 150 or something grand a year, 120 grand a year, 180. I don't know what it is. I did the math once. I don't remember, but it's not that much. Is it a nice living? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, it's not what people think it is. You know? So you got to think for yourself, and you got to have an open mind, and you know, like the way that it has been done now for the past 15, 20 years, It doesn't work. There's a reason why the majority of retail traders fail. And that's because of the education. The education that's out there is shit. And I'm not saying, I mean, there's probably some educators out there that are very good at what they do. I'm just not aware of them.
Yeah.
There's only very, very few people that I actually respect in this business, because a lot of it is just, it's full of fucking morons and just like carnival barkers and straight up sharks, man, you know. But you gotta find that right person, that right mentor, the guy that's gonna actually solve your problems.
Yeah, I mean, the people that want alerts basically don't want to take any sense of responsibility, because you know, if you give them an alert and it doesn't work, what are they going to do? They're going to blame you because you're the one that gave the alert. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they can blame you, and that's why they want that. They need an out.
Yeah,
right?
They don't want any responsibility whatsoever. So
yeah. Or, you know, the people that, you know, oh, you didn't check on me.
I
failed because you didn't check on me. You know, people in their fucking, like, always passing the buck on to someone else. It's like, that's a definition of a loser, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm not saying some of these people that have said that I don't like on a personal basis, because I do. Personally, I like them. But I'm telling you, man, if it's like, you're an asshole because you didn't check on me, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, you're not paying me to check on you. You're paying me to help you. You need to reach out and you need to ask for my help, because you're not the only one that's in the room, period. You know, and people really need to check themselves. It's about having a winning mentality. And if you're saying shit like that, you don't have a winner's mentality.
Yeah.
Period. You don't. I'm sorry. That's just, you know, in the words of fucking R. Kelly, real talk. Like, fuck, man. Real talk. Fuck. But no, I know this whole conversation started from letting you guys know about that vlog, that reset vlog. I do want you guys to check it out, because it's going to be really cool. And the reason why I'm doing it, long story short, half an hour later, the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to show people, no matter what you're doing in life, you can change your life and you can get the things you want. Okay? So reset, for those of you that don't know, go check it out on YouTube. It'll be just titled Reset, and then episode whatever. We're on episode 1. I've got episode 2 ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
I've got a pretty good response from it so far.
You know what a lot of people fail to realize, especially with that kind of mentality that you have, which I totally believe 100%, is, you know, first you got to envision it, and you got to put it out there in the universe. I'm a total believer in that. But I think where most people fail is they don't take action. They just sit there and they say, okay, I want this to happen. I want it. And they sit and they wait and wait, and they wonder why nothing happens. But you got to take action. People, you can believe in yourself 100%, and you should. And if you have an idea in your head, go for it. But you got to take some sort of action. And you have to live in that mentality as it's actually happening. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have to live that lifestyle in your mind. You know what I mean? Believe that you're actually doing it, you know?
Yeah, you got to believe. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you can't just sit there and put it out there and just sit back and wait, because nothing's going to happen, you know?
No, man. No, nothing. Ain't fuck all going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. A year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're still going to be a broke motherfucker, man. Right? And who the fuck wants that? Who wants to live like that?
Yeah.
You know, go make shit happen.
Right.
And the only thing that's stopping you from success is you taking that first step.
And you got limiting beliefs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're just a naysayer and a doubter and a skeptical person, I don't want you at TrickTrades. I don't even bother, because I'll have no time for you.
Yeah.
I'll have no time for you at all whatsoever. I'm going to focus only on the people that are, you know, positive and, you know, really, they get it. There needs to be a certain level of trust. And, you know, the amount of members that I have in the room, they'll all attest to my skills. You know, they know what I do for them. Mm-hmm. And that's it. You know, you got to have an open mind, guys. Gotta have an open mind. If you don't have an open mind, tomorrow morning when you wake up, you're going to have an open mind.
Yeah.
Okay? And you're going to do this, right? So definitely check out that reset vlog. I think you guys will like it. They'll get better in time too, because it's about my journey from basically resetting my life, from living in Canada to finally saying, fuck it, I've had enough of living here because it's cold and shitty in the winters especially, and picking up and moving to Costa Rica. Because Costa Rica, why? Some people have asked me why. Why Costa Rica? Why not? It's fucking awesome. It's beautiful.
And if you
got badass jungles and you got badass beaches.
Yeah, if it doesn't work out, you go somewhere else. That's the...
Oh, yeah, exactly. And people have asked me that. It's like, well, I don't know. What if you don't like it? You're buying a house there. Fuck, guys. A house there is like 80 grand to 100 grand. Fuck, so what? Buy it, and if you don't like it in a year or so, keep it as an Airbnb.
Yeah.
You got a rental property.
Yeah, guys, you can't sit there. You can't sit there and foreshadow. You can't say, "Well, what if this happened? What if?" You got to make a move. That. You know, and
yeah, I hate that. People that overanalyze and like talk about what ifs. I can talk what ifs all the time. What if the Nazis had won the war? And, what if a fucking asteroid hit Earth? Like, what are you guys talking about? You're gonna live your life like that through what ifs? You fucking scared. You're scared.
Yeah, a couple of years ago when I went through all my shit and I packed up my stuff, I was just flooding my mind with, oh my God, what if this happens? What's gonna happen? Guess what? None of it happened. None of it.
And fear lives in your head, and that's it.
Yeah, none of it happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can't live in fear. You got to move forward. You got to take a chance. You have to, or you're going to just stay where you're at.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's not what life's about. It's not.
No, exactly. Just what's the worst that can happen?
Exactly.
Like, that's a thing. Like, the human mind is designed to protect us, and the second you think too much, I talk about this a lot in our mentoring class, is your brain will basically go into shut down and try and preserve you. It'll try and protect you, and it'll give you every excuse in the book why not to do something, why not to take the trade, why not to do this, why not to do that. And you really need to just act. You need to act. You just gotta make it happen.
Yeah. You know, one of the best pieces of advice you gave to me, and I've been getting better at it because I practice it every day, is, when it comes down to trading, and a lot of people suffer from this because they're afraid to pull the trigger, and because they think the stock is going to go up 1,000 points in a second. And what do you always tell me? You're like, just fucking get out. That's it. I mean, it's so simple.
What's the worst that can happen?
It's so simple, but it's so powerful. Yeah, just get out. I mean, but
just get out.
Do we actually do it though? Like, do we actually think about? All we think about worst case scenarios. You know what I mean?
Yeah, always. Always.
Yeah, but it's awesome when you say that. You know what I mean?
Well, it's true, and that's what separates TrickTrades from literally everyone else.
Yeah.
We focus on psychology.
Yeah.
We focus on why these stocks do the things they do, and why do traders do the things that they do. That's why we're different, and that's why we have such a huge success numbers, is for that reason. Now, by success, is everyone a fucking millionaire at TrickTrades? No, obviously not. It's a process. It takes time. Will I have millionaires? 100%. Not a fucking doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Right? And that's it.
Yeah.
So... but to switch gears, I do want to talk about the market because we had some really interesting price action today, and especially towards the end of the day. Now I'm going to go over something, and there's a few moving parts and a few moving pieces to this, so I really want you to pay attention. And if you don't understand, that's fine. Just watch this again, and if you still don't understand, watch it again. You still don't understand? Watch it 5 more fucking times until you get it, okay? 10 times, 20 times. However long it takes you to understand what I'm about to go over, do it, please, okay? Because what I'm about to tell you, people would charge thousands of dollars for this type of information. So I'm going to give you a nice little nugget because I like my loyal Fallout Shelter listeners.
And you're just a good guy.
I am a good fucking guy. Fucking rights I am. But, okay.
Let's do it.
Hold on. Let's go here. Okay, so the SPY here, we'll go to the intraday. So the SPY, very strange price action today, okay? So in the morning, okay, first of all, actually, I'm going to go back to the daily chart. Do you see how low a volume that is for a Monday?
Yeah.
That's very low volume. Like when you scroll back and actually take a look, it's really low volume. And the most part of the volume didn't come until late day. Like we were way down here. If you look at the cursor here, way down here on volume, and then finally it came up. So really, really strange day. It tried breaking down. You could see it. The SPY really tried breaking down. The market tried breaking down, and then as it broke out of this wedge, right? And that's what I told members. You got to watch the breakout or the breakdown, and that's it. So once it picked its direction, which it usually does around 10:30 or so, and it was a little bit late today. It was about 10:45 or so. It finally broke out. It was very stiff movement. Now, it's a little hard to explain unless you're watching it, because it looks like it was very easy. It wasn't. Every time the market came down, it got bought back up on low volume. If you take a look here, there's no volume. There's none here, guys. Look how stretched out my volume bar is. And if you have TC2000, you would know these candles should be way up here. There's nothing to speak of. No volume whatsoever. So, towards the end of the day, okay, you see this double top? Or finally, it's finally got extended and started looking like it was rolling over. I did get in short right here, and I posted my entries in chat for those of you skeptical motherfuckers. So I literally grabbed the top of this, okay, and then I just waited. Now it wasn't breaking down or anything, and it kept getting bought up. Especially this time of day, it should have broke down, and it didn't. Okay, so I took off most of my position right here on this last test as soon as it started getting bought back up. Okay. And then I'm actually in a very small swing position with options so that I can limit my risk. Okay. Now, do you see where it squeezed up?
Yeah.
Do you see this? So to go back and explain why they were doing what they were doing. So they would consolidate it. It would go into consolidation, and then they would pop it. And then it would consolidate and pop. Consolidate, pop. What they're doing, a lot of people that don't understand options and how the markets really work, they don't understand that options are a huge part of markets. And the bigwigs trade options more so than just the equity. So what they're doing is, I call it fucking premium. They are fucking the premium. What that means is, for people that aren't options traders, or maybe you don't understand that saying, is they're trying to melt down that premium. And the premium is the price of the contract. Okay. Now, premium has time decay and there's all sorts of moving parts and moving pieces. All you need to know is when they pop it or consolidate it, they are basically essentially trying to drive down the price of that options contract, of that premium. Okay. So that's what they've been doing all day. The reason why they were doing that, and the reason why they popped it right at the end of the day, is because they knew something was going on. So what did they know was going on? Google, Alphabet. So Google was posting their earnings after hours today. Yeah, right after the bell. Okay. Now Google is a massive company that the market obviously tracks, okay? That's why you see all these crazy candles and shit, okay? So they, being the institutions, the ones on the inside, they were on the market makers, whoever it was, they were well aware that Alphabet, Google, was going to have bad earnings. Now, they didn't necessarily have bad earnings, but they were in the know. And I have a text message, and you can go and scroll on my Twitter, because I show the text message conversation between me and a friend right before they posted it. And it's basically talking about why they just spiked the SPY right at the end of the day. And they're fucking premium. That's all they're doing. So I was like, yep, it's going to come down. Google's going to have bad earnings, right? Or a bad reaction to earnings. And just from that, I knew that that's why. So the reason why, now I know for some of you that may be really green and really new to trading, I understand like this is a little complicated and it may be hard to understand, but just don't dive too deep into it and just take my words for what they are, okay? So Google is the last of the big tech stocks for earnings. That's it. After this, it is considered small companies that are going to be reporting earnings. Tech is what makes the market go round. Tech is a big sector in markets, in the stock market, in the North American markets, in the U.S. stock exchange. Okay, so a reason why they drove this price up, and the second I saw that, I'm like, yep, they're expecting bad earnings, 100%. Sure enough, it is, and I even said in that text message, I said, what's going to happen as soon as they release, they have the earnings release, Google, and I'll show you. Google is going to have a big pop and instantly sell off. And you can go check my tweet, and you can go see the time-stamped text message. And it did exactly that. Guys, come learn from a guy that actually understands markets and not some guy that just, all he understands is these fucking penny stocks that, in his lines, okay? I'm telling you. The TrickTrades education and the way I see markets is second to none. And these are the little insights that you're going to get. And you will be able to smell bullshit a mile away. That's what makes us so different. Is right there. That little piece of information, guys, could have made you 71.5 points. Now, if you grabbed it after hours to where it closed right now, that's 63 points. Think about that, guys. And don't get scared of the price. Think about it. $63 per share. Even if you took 2 shares, you still would have made $100, $120, right?
Yeah.
Of free money, all because you've been trained properly. And if you had a good-sized account, think of the money you could have made. Now, I know it's not about the money. It should be about the process. Anything in life that you do, you should want to do for process, not for money, okay? But I'm telling you, dude, come on. That's the type of education you're going to get. And it's not like this is a one-off type of call. I make these calls and I show you these subtleties day in and day out. That's what I do. And like I said, for those of you that may not understand all those moving parts and moving pieces and why I sniffed out bullshit, you just need to trust the fact that I did. And you need to watch what I just said over and over and over again until it kind of makes sense. Okay? Now, I understand there's a lot of people that are just getting into trading and that are listening to this. It's going to take time to understand all that. There are moving parts and moving pieces, but I can get you to sift through the bullshit and just to recognize the bullshit, and that's all you need to do. Just be able to recognize the bullshit.
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right before it popped, right at the end. So what you're saying is market makers went in there, they jacked up the price to melt premiums to go in short at the market close?
Yeah, what they're doing is they're protecting themselves, okay? So right at the end of the day, people would have taken betting on the SPY to go down, because the SPY will go down because of Google's earnings, bad earnings, okay? So do you see from basically the price action, it basically closed flat now, even though it's come down quite a bit because they ramped it up. They are protecting the premiums. They are protecting the position. Instead of the price being down here now, had it opened flat, right, or come down, you can see the trend, right? Yeah. It should have closed here. The market should have closed here, and then with Google's earnings, it should, because that's why the market came down, it should have been down here.
Yeah.
But it's not. It closed flat. It protected the 271.50s.
I get it. Okay.
And the 271.50s are the strike price, one of the strike prices of the SPY.
I gotcha. Okay.
Do you see how they gained room?
Yeah.
They bought themselves some time.
Yeah.
They were well aware. Yeah, that's why.
Now
they were well aware that Google was going to have, and that's why they're protecting that strike price for the week.
Got it. Yeah, because it's Monday. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So they're protecting it, because if they didn't do this, if they didn't ramp it up, and people will say, they'll look at this and they'll just say, oh, for fuck's sakes, Pat, all that is an end-of-day squeeze. There's more to it than that, guys. Quit looking at the fucking market through newbies' eyes. You've learned from the wrong people. There are so many moving parts and moving pieces, and to have the ability to sniff out that bullshit is going to make you money. It's going to make you money. I said with 100% confidence that Google was going to do exactly that. Mm-hmm. And when I do this on a consistent basis, day in and day out, and I make these calls, and I trade these calls, by the way, I put my money where my mouth is, you'll see, like, guys, it's right there in front of you. There are so many hints and subtleties to the stock market that'll make you money, right? So I did want to point that out, but you know, it's interesting.
Very interesting. Now that you broke it down like that, it makes total sense. Because why?
And that's what they did.
Why else would it squeeze like that on a Monday? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah.
There's no reason to squeeze shorts.
Yeah.
They're not. They make it look like it's just a short squeeze. It's not, guys. You know? And for anyone in the comments section that's going to say, oh, yeah, fuck, you're an idiot or whatever, like, nah, man. Like, I'm not even going to bother with you because you're so... Jesus Christ, I give you gold and that's what you say. It's crazy. And that's why most traders fail, right? So they just they don't look at the market through professional eyes. They've learned from people that still look at the market through newbies' eyes. Like the guy that chews his face off. I mean, man, he really sounds like a newbie, and I know people think I'm just attacking him to attack him. I'm not, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm not obsessed with you, dude. You know what you've done, and you know what you do day in and day out. You know what you do.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know. I told you I'm going to be on you, so I'm always going to be on you. I'm never going to stop.
Just
never.
like
10 years from now, I'm still going to be fucking
herpes,
with you.
Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll never go away.
Never. You'll have an outbreak here and there, but you'll never disappear.
Oh, yeah. And then I'll go quiet for a bit, and then I'll be right
then
back in.
Then you'll flare up right at the worst time. Not that I know from experience or anything.
No, of course
you know
not.
what I mean?
Of course not. Of course not.
Hey, do me a favor.
But,
Can you go to the daily on the SPY real quick?
One sec, I got to go back into that.
Okay. So we've talked about this before. I mean, what do you think? You think it's going to go to the...
Well, earnings are over.
Yeah, true. Right.
This whole ramp up has been due to fucking earnings.
Right.
And no, people are going to say, oh, earnings aren't over. They just started. Yeah, the big market fucking leading stocks that have reported, they're over. It is a sell the news type event now. It'll come down. I'm positive it's going to start coming down now because the big market driving stocks are now done.
Right.
There's no more big techs that are reporting. That's it. right? So I'm not saying tomorrow it's just going to instantly come down. There could be a green day. I don't know. But over the course of the next very short term, it's going to come down.
Yeah.
Right. But that's the thing. Let's say I'm wrong. So be it. Trade the fucking chart, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. Now that all of those like the big earnings are over, this is what drives the markets. Are earnings? Earnings drive markets, and that's over now. Yeah, there's still companies that are going to report earnings, but not the big companies. Okay. Banks and tech will drive the markets, and that's it. It's done. You telling me some shitty little bio stock is gonna fucking like drive the market? Right. No, man. You know, so. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little piece of that little nugget.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That little golden nugget.
That was awesome.
But you know, and that's the type of education you're gonna receive day in and day out at TrickTrades. Period.
Yeah.
Right. So stop learning from these fucking hacks. You know, hacks that are, you know, they're just regurgitating stuff that's been done for 20 years. Well, there's a reason why the fucking the 90% or the 95% are, because the education that's been out there for the past 20 years fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's nonsense. It's designed to keep you at their hip. I don't want that. I want you to be successful. Right? So, but yeah. So, hey, Tino.
What? Lay it on me.
Go for it.
I knew it was coming. I know you love me, man. You know what I mean? You know?
But
is it over already?
Yeah,
Did we blow through an hour?
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Episode 37 in the can, baby.
Wow. That went by fast.
Yeah, man. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But okay, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you know, come if you're still on the fence. What's you know,
what's the
cost of
worst
a monthly
can
membership?
happen?
It's like, is it you really gonna fucking hum and haw over
right?
that? You know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, don't ask me a bunch of questions, you know, in a Twitter DM. Just fucking sign up, and if you don't like it, cancel.
Yeah, what's the worst can happen?
Period.
Right?
What's the worst that can happen?
Just get out.
You know, just fucking get out. Exactly. Just like in a stock, just get out.
Beat it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But, okay, guys, come to TrickTrades.com and come check us out. And I notice if you have the right mentality, you're going to stick around forever, man. You're going to fucking love it. You're going to love it. But, okay, Tino, have a good evening and go fuck yourself.
All night long, going to rate myself later.
Oh, I know you will. I know you will. Okay, folks, adios.
Later, guys.